Hello everyone, this is the voice of Joshua. I welcome you to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be working on the design of Sir Tobechukwu Starz. Sir Tobechukwu Starz is an expert in the design industry, and so we'll be working on one of his design, and this is the design we'll be working on. So without any delay, let's go into our pixel lab. So here we need to import the design we are working on. So what we need to do first is to increase the relative size of the design to 100 by 100. Yes, I think we are good. Then we centralize it. Okay, good. Now the next thing we need to do is to make use of grid lines. Yes, so we can get the placement of the text and the PNG, which is this rocket. So we can get how it was placed perfectly. So let's start editing our grid lines. I think we are done with that part. Then we continue the grid lines for these white shapes where the list of services is being imputed. Yes, because I want us to make something straight, exactly with what the original designer did.
You don't stop on.
So now I think we are done with the grid lines. So without much delay, let's hide the main design and start working. So firstly, the background was a gradient color. So let's import the gradient color by using this third layer. Yes, then we change this color using our picker tool. Yes, this Pikachu. Then we select the color. Okay. We pick the down part again. We use the Pikachu and we select the color. Yes. Now if you notice at the middle of the design, the color at the middle was a bit brighter, so we click on the plus sign to change the color at the middle to a brighter color. Yes. Now we've achieved that. Then we okay it. Nice. You can see we are on the way to perfection. But if you notice on the main design, there is a white shape. Should I say dotted shapes? Let me change the color of this to a more visible one. Yes. You notice there are dotted. Yes. It is actually a PNG, and we'll bring it in right now. Sorry. Import. Good. This is it. So we change the size to 1:1. Yes. Good. Then we increase the relative size to 100 by 100. We centralize it. Then we erase the color so we can remove the white background. Yes, I think we are good to go now. Then what we do next is to change the color of these dots. We change the color to a gradient color, but we are going to make use of the color of the background inversely in the sense that the color at the top on the background will be down on the PNG, and the color down on the background, and so on and so. We centralize it. And yes, we are good to go. The next thing we need to do is to bring in the PNG that was used, and that is the rocket. I was unable to get the actual image that was used, but this also will fit in. Increase the size a little bit. Yes, and we are good to go. So firstly, we type in the first text, which is post. We caps lock it, and the font we are going to use is Gaunt-Seract. Yes, you use Gonzera's black. Then we increase the size. We bring it into the grid line that we set for the text on the main design. Okay, good. Now that it is at the middle, we increase the size so it can touch the top grid line and the bottom grid line. Yes, let's see if it is getting close. It still needs to become bigger. Increase the size a little bit again. It is touching the bottom grid line, but it's not yet touching the top grid line, so we increase it a little bit too. I think it should touch now. A little bit more. I think we are good to go now. Yeah, but if you look at this design very well, this text very well, it is not yet touching the left and right line. So what we need to do is to increase the line spacing. The spacing, I mean, we increase the spacing, then we centralize it, and let me see if we are good. No, it still needs to be spaced a little bit more. A little bit. You can make it bigger so it will catch, it will fit in. Centralize the work, and we are good to go. So next we copy the text, then we write the second word, which is training. Caps lock. Then now we reduce the size of training so it will fit in also into its own grid line. So what we need to do now is to centralize our work. Make the size a little, we reduce the size, but mind you, it must fit into the grid line so we don't make any error. Now it is now smaller. We increase the size again. Yes, check if it is now touching the lines a little bit more. Centralize your work. And we are good. But now if you look at the next test, which is benefits, as you can see, the text does not have white color like the others. It has a gradient. The benefit does not have a white color, it has a gradient color. So what we need to do is to copy our text again, like this. Copy our text again, then we write benefits. Caps lock it. Now we reduce the size again so it can fit into the grid outline we draw for benefits, so it will look accurately like what Sir Tobechukwu Starz designed. Increase the size a little bit. Increase the size. Now we are good, but the size needs to be increased a little bit. Then we change the color of the text. Now we look at the design. It was a top to down color that was used. So we use our picker tool again. We select the text down there. We increase good. We select. And we change the color of the top to and good. We are getting there. So what we need to do now is to add background to this our text, a white background. Yes. So we adjust the padding, the right padding and the left padding. Now it has touched the right and left. What we need to adjust is the top and bottom padding. No, we are going to reduce. Yes. Now we are getting it, we are getting there. So if you look at this rocket, it seems to be behind the text, which is not supposed to be. So what we do is to bring the PNG up, or should I say out. As you can see, the rocket is covering benefits, so we need to readjust it down a little bit. Good. So we lock it. Now the next thing to do is to bring in the white shapes that was used, these white shapes, so with this we are good to go. Then we import our white shapes. We'll go down to shapes. Yes, so we start drawing our shape from the grid line we set. Yes, down to this place. Good. We adjust it till it hits the line. Yes, till now the line. Then we make a copy. Then we bring it down. So I guess we are done with bringing in the shapes. So the next thing we need to do is to put our rockets over them again, because the rocket was on top of the design. So with this we are at something. So the next thing we need to do is, if you look at the main design before we go to the next point, if you look at the main design, we notice that the brand has a logo right here. We won't be needing to add the logo because we are just using it. We are just making a replica of it. So we won't be needing to import the text, the logo, I mean. What we just need to do is to achieve what was achieved. Yes. And mind you, there are different ways in which the main designer, Tobechukwu Starz, used another way. And even he is not even a fixed lab designer. He makes use of Photoshop. So this is just a way of learning. He uses Photoshop. He's an expert. You can check his page across every social media. So what we need to do next is to write out the text, every of the text he wrote. Every of the text he wrote. The first one is certificate of completion. Let's bring that. Okay. Certificate of completion. Caps lock. Now the font we'll be using is still called Seract. So we use the medium one. Then we switch our color to color black. Yes. Then we reduce the size to 17. Then we bring it down. into the white shape. Yes, we copy the text. We write the second, which is free LinkedIn optimization class. Then we'll bring it down again. Let's hide this design so we can concentrate fully. I think we are getting there. So the next text again, we bring it in. And what is it? Free 1 month post training mentorship. After being done typing in the text, we cap lock it, then we bring it in. So fit it in into the third shape. We still need to make an adjustment. Let's take this to the side a little bit. Now we are good now. Let's copy the text so we can write the next. The next service is free CV stroke resume revamp class. We cap lock it again, then we bring it in. Then we'll bring in the final text, which is job opportunity alert. Job opportunity alert. I'll plug it again, then we bring it in. So yes, so if you look at the main design, you notice that it has some dot at the front of the text. It has some dots at the front of the text. There are different ways in achieving these dots, but I will choose to use text when achieving this. Just watch. Just bring in this text, this dot text. Then you change the font to the font we are using, Gonseract. Then you change the color to color black. Then you bring it down at the front of each list of service. I think this is good. Make a copy. Bring it down to the text. Make a copy again. Bring it down and place it at the front of the text. Make a copy again. Bring it down. Then you drag it to the front of your text. Make a copy again. Then bring it down. Then you drag it to the front of your text. So I think I left the grid line. Let me put it back on. Oh, we lost it. But that's not an issue. We'll follow the main flyer. So what we are left to do is to bring in the contacts. So we just need to put a random number. It is not a must for us to put the main number. Okay, good. Then we'll change the font again to the font we've been using. Gonseract. But then we need to reduce the size. Yes. I think we are good now. So what we are left to do is to bring in the phone PNG. Okay, now we've brought in the PNG. So we change the color of our PNG to white color as it was originally used in the design by going to color, enable, then switch to white. Yes, then you drag it down to the appropriate position. Good. Now we look at the main design. We look at the main design. We look at the main design. We notice that there is a white shadow type at the bottom of this rocket. You can also achieve that with Pixel Lab by clicking on stickers. After clicking on the stickers, don't click on OK. Don't click on OK. What you do is click on stickers and click on a blank on another side of the screen. Then you have the shape. Enlarge it, bring it down, make a copy of it so it becomes, make a copy till you have that feel. Make a copy again till it becomes more significant as it was used in the design. Make a copy again. And I think with this you are on a satisfactory level. Now let's make it thicker. Make a copy. With this we are good to go, and I think we've replicated the design. So if you are just clicking to this channel, kindly subscribe and like. Thank you. See you on the next video.